How to live a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Well, as I promised in the previous video, today I will be sharing with you 5 tips that has helped me tremendously along my journey. And we all know that life doesn't come with a written manual, and we are all in a different journey of life. But these tips are a fundamental base in which you can start building your unique life on. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mpho and welcome to Holistically Harmonious, a place where we help you rediscover your higher self. So how do we live a more fulfilling and peaceful life? Tip number 1, be here and now. Choose to live in the present moment, or what we also refer to as mindfulness. You see, the mind tends to camp in the past or live in the future, and that is the source of misery for many people. People choose to be unhappy now with the hope that tomorrow will be more brighter. Remember that you are where you are now because of the decisions you took in the past. So I can say that this moment is a future of your past. You cannot expect to have a brighter tomorrow if you don't choose to have a brighter today. You see, what many people don't understand is that your emotions are creative. Emotions speaks louder than words. So how you feel about a certain thing is the one that will manifest it more than what you say about it. You may say positive affirmations about something, but if you still have that negative underlying feeling about it, it will not come to pass. So if, for example, you want to lose weight, but in the present moment, you feel like you hate yourself, you say bad things to yourself, and you feel like the only time you'll only be happy is when you lose weight, then losing weight is not coming, because you do not attract what you want, but you attract who you are. The law of attraction shows us that like attracts like. So the key point here is that you must love yourself unconditionally. Embrace your perfect imperfections. Be content with the person that you see in the mirror. And once you do that, then the universe will echo it back to you. It will produce results that will prove that you love yourself and that you're content with yourself. And in this case, that will be weight loss. So refrain from saying, I'll buy new clothes once I lose weight. Instead, buy more affordable clothes now. Fix your hair, smell good, do whatever it takes to raise your vibrations so that you can be able then to attract your desired outcome. And just for clarity, you may have a vision and a goal, but you must not live your life in the future. You must be in the present moment. You must bring your vision into the present moment. That is why you find that many times people achieve their goals, but they're still not happy because they are now futuristic. They are into another goal as well. So we need to be here and now. Tip number 2, do not externalize your power. Knowing that I'm responsible to how my life has unfolded up to thus far, and that I possess the power to change whatever I no longer wish to experience was a big relief for me. It actually changed the trajectory of my life. You see, many people externalize their power to a source that is outside themselves, if I may say. They believe that God will take them out of an awful situation, not fully comprehending that they are created in the image and the likeness of God. Being created in the image and the likeness of God means that you have greatness and divinity flowing through your veins. You possess creative powers because God exists in you as yourself. So when you intentionally change whatever you no longer want to experience, you have that power to do so. So sometimes you see people experiencing the same problem year after year after year. That is because they have not taken charge of their lives. And sometimes you can then start hearing people saying that prayers are not answered, or even worse, they live in hope that one day the situation will change. You need to renew your mindset and live with an intention, because your emotions are energy in motion. So you're constantly creating, whether you are aware of it or not. You are the one that you've been waiting for. You are a solution to all your problems. So take charge. Tip number 3, honor your intuition. Allow your intuition to guide you, because you can never go wrong when you allow the voice of your inner knowing to guide you. It doesn't speak in the head, it speaks in the heart. And it gives you that feeling of joy. Even if you're not sure how everything is going to unfold step by step, but you have that excited feeling. In life, there are 2 ways to learn. You learn from experience, or you learn from an intuition. When you learn from experience, you don't have a choice, but you have to go through it. Pain pushes you and you don't have any choice. But when you learn from an intuition, it is a free gift that Christ has given us. So I could say that your intuition is the only guarantee you have in life. We call the intuition by so many names. We can call it the Holy Spirit, a natural instinct, a gut feeling, a conscience, a still small voice, a sixth sense, or something inside so strong. But it's the same for all of us. It is what guides us into all the truth and the knowledge. So filter out all the external noise and follow the voice of your inner guidance system. Tip number 4, design your life. Take a pen and a paper, sit down and design your life. Every great invention was first designed. A house that you live in, your car, your cell phone, your clothes, your TV, everything. So if you are a student, you sit down, you plan which subjects you're going to take, and then if you find that you are repeating other subjects, you're then able to go back to your plan and modify it. Even institutions have strategic planning sessions. They even have a contingency plan if something unexpected happens. But then you choose to wing your life. Something so important, so valuable. You live it with whatever will be, really. That is doing an injustice to yourself. I know you might say, Mpo, I have it planned out in my mind. But it's not the same as writing it down or mapping it out in a vision board, because that then gives it structure in your mind. And when change is needed, you are then also able to go back and change it. Another important aspect of having it written down is that you are also able to assess your emotions about it. You assess how you feel about it. Do you believe your vision? Or do you believe it's so strong, it's so scary? Because if that is the case, then you're actually able to put it there. You read it every day until it is consumed by your subconscious mind. You even move from believing it to knowing that it is going to manifest. So when you live your life every day and you just take it from there and you come back later on, you're exhausted, you are drained, that is doing an injustice to yourself. Tip number 5, play full out. What is the use of living if you're going to minimize your potential? Having courage does not mean the absence of fear. The greatest beings play full out in the midst of fear. When I discovered that we all face the same fear of rejection and that we all want validation, that was a huge paradigm shift for me, because it proved that we're all the same. We all one with one another. And if you want to learn more about oneness, I have done a video on it and I will link it in the description box below. So give the world 110% of yourself. Surprise yourself. Only the courageous die empty. Only they can say it is finished when they die. Let me know in the comment section below which of the 5 tips resonated with you and why. And if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste, beautiful soul.